a different team against these Pittsburgh Steelers, but the Chiefs have been just a different team overall against anybody in front of them, including Carson Wentz and the Eagles. That's the only loss the Eagles have all year long. Chiefs are on a roll. They must be butter, Steve.
Took them Eagles.
All right, Mike. Steelers formula. You know what? Do they have the formula? Because you know what? They beat them twice last year, right?
Yeah.
In fact, we remember the playoffs. That was a close game. But you know what? The game before, they won 43-14. Big Ben threw for 5 touchdowns, everybody. We keep talking about his 5 picks last year. He threw 5 touchdowns and no interceptions against the Chiefs in their first game in that beatdown, and he's got a 6-1 record against the Chiefs. I think they know how to beat him. And this guy right here, Lev Bell, he had 144 yards one game. He had 170 yards the other game. I think the Steelers do have the formula to beat the Chiefs, Mike.
Coach, that was last year's formula. Yeah. It worked well last year.
This year's formula
with these explosive players that they have. I mentioned it in the playoff when we were talking about it right here. I said all of the Bs have to have a big day, all the 3 Bs, and they did. You just mentioned it. The guy had 170 yards rushing. Antonio Brown had 108 yards receiving. So they all did that thing. But with this explosive Chief offense now, that formula will not work. They did not score a touchdown last year in that playoff game. I guarantee you.
6 field goals.
They're going to need touchdowns in this year's game with that explosive offense that the Chiefs have, which is number 1 in scoring, number 2 in total, number 2 in rushing, and 5th and 3rd down. You're going to need to score some points. So that formula last year won't work this year.
Yeah, well, they got Martavis Bryant here, too.
And that's the key.
That's another guy.
Coach, that's how you lead me right into that. Because you're right, man. That's but Martavis Bryant, less than 50 yards in 4 to 5 games this year. He has to get that up to
He's one of the killer bees, Rich. Take it away.
All right, thanks very much. And then the Chiefs and the Raiders on Thursday Night Football to kick off Week 7. That is a monster AFC West game. We enjoyed seeing them play each other in Kansas City on a cold, chilly December Thursday night last year. We'll see what happens in Week 7. The Minnesota Vikings are going to start Case Keenum today, Ian Rappaport. No Stephon Diggs in that game. Sam Bradford just didn't look at all like he was healthy last week. What is the scoop with Teddy Bridgewater for this team?
Rich, while the Vikings play in Minnesota today with Case Keenum starting, as you mentioned, the future of Teddy Bridgewater actually hinges on what happens in Dallas. That's because Dr. Dan Cooper, who did his multi-ligament surgery several years ago, is going to give him a big exam on Monday. If things go well, if he gets the thumbs up, then at that point the Vikings will examine him. And Bridgewater, talking to people close to him, Rich, believes that he will be fully cleared to get off of the PUP list and start practicing. I'm told he's had no setbacks. He has done incredibly well. The Vikings love where he is, and there is a real possibility we see Bridgewater on the field in 2017. Now, Rich, I want to bring Tom Pelissero in. He is in Minnesota. Tom, you're in the Vikings locker room often. What's the vibe there on Teddy?
Practiced in over a year, but his presence definitely has been felt. Just on Friday, I saw him playing DJ in the locker room, blasting old school funk and getting teammates out on the makeshift dance floor. He has this magnetic personality, and I can tell you this, there will be a lot of teammates excited to see what Bridgewater can do. Meanwhile, another Vikings quarterback, Sam Bradford, obviously had a tough time on his ailing knee Monday night in Chicago. I am told Bradford traveled later in the week to New York to begin a series of Regenokine treatments. They're doing whatever they can to try to get rid of the inflammation that Bradford's been dealing with since week 1 and get him back on the field, Rich.
All right, Tom, thanks very much. Appreciate it. Jim Caldwell, man, he always looks ecstatic, doesn't he?
He's a fired-up guy.
Yeah, he looks fired up. That's Jim Caldwell fired up with coffee. He's caffeinated right there.